let's start our conversation, our dialogue. Hello, everyone, and my name is once again Yana Fakhurdinova. For those who know me, I'm glad that you take the time to watch this video wherever we would go with that afterwards. And for me, it's a kind of time to open a new page of my business chapter with my partner, who I'm going to introduce to you today. Yeah, that's a wonderful person sitting in front of me and in front of you. So just a couple of questions for those who don't know me and who don't know us. As for me, for 20 years already, I have been working with the leaders and the teams in the hospitality and some related industries and helping them to transform customer experience, build service mindset, and to grow long-term relationship and client loyalty. And also I'm an author of an, like, let's say, game book, interactive business game service for the first, and the book is called also What You Don't Know About the Customer Service. So today I'm happy to introduce to you my partner, Issam Il Tawil, a true sales innovator, a business transformation leader. And why we decided to do that together, because we believe that sales without service cannot sustain growth, and vice versa. Service without sales cannot scale impact. Is that right? Is that right, Sam? Do you agree?
I agree with you, Yana. It's you can't take one of the others. Everything is connected. If you don't provide the right service, you're not expecting to get the right result of your sales. Either you're having a product or service. So the whole thing starts from the beginning, from the second you're touching the client, so the service, then you sell, then after sale is also requiring the service. So you can't.
True. So my question would touch your experience. I would like to get our audience connected with you deeply. And could you tell us firstly, briefly, about your professional journey? What brought you into the world of sales?
Wow, what amazing questions. Okay, well, started a long time ago. Yeah, it's believe it or not. My background, I'm Egyptian originally, so I'm Egyptian born. So I'm also an Australian citizen, been for 20 years. So go back to sales. I think sales in our daily things we do, we sell everything. We're selling our service, we're selling ourselves, we're going for interviews, we're selling ourselves to all kind of things around sales, daily things.
We sell each other to each other, right?
Going for a job interview, you're selling idea to your parents. If you want something, you have to have that soft skills, what allowed you to convince and influence the people around you to get what you want. So we're doing sales in everything. So how I got to sales? Before sales, actually, I joined. I was in the service industry, like you. I was starting hospitality. Actually, my career started with a beautiful, amazing company. It's Marriott. I started 25 years plus ago. So I started at the food and beverage. I was serving people. Then my career switched on to coming into the vacation ownership. When I started joining, people call it timeshare. It's a Marriott vacation. Then go to real estate, then service again. So I've been in this business for more than 25 years.
So, guys, you now understand that we are talking about one the same coin, but from different angles. And in between, we believe that there is the core of each business. This is about people who are inside the company and who serve from inside the company to outside guests. We call it guests, customers, clients. It doesn't matter how we call them. So you worked in different industries, from vacation clubs to real estate to restaurant, hospitality related industries. But what would you say, which is the best for you? I mean, like deep to your heart, and which of these industries shaped you the most as the professional?
Another amazing question, Yana, today you're asking. Well, what I can say is each industry of this give me something. Hospitality, of course, give me, the way how serving clients, real estate taught me the value. So, but the one it really stand out for me is the vacation ownership or the timeshare. Is the one it sharpened me the most because this
Mm-hmm.
is the most difficult thing. Is the hardest industry you will ever think about it. You have only a short time. You have a very short time to build a trust with the people in front of you, and they never meet you before. So each industry give me something. Like I said, the service, the hospitality taught me servicing people, and the real estate it get me the value. But the most one will touching me to be there is the vacation ownership. Like I said, it's just in a very short time you have to build a trust.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you sell with honesty and integrity.
Mm-hmm.
So you have only in a very short time you have to build that relationship, the connections, and the one things I get out of is it make you have to build the high confidence and discipline
Mm-hmm.
on that.
What exact action can build the trust? Give me
It's
the example. Like, what are the examples you saw?
to build the trust with people. Trust doesn't just come out like in a minute. You don't see some in front of someone and say, "Oh, trust me." It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
work that way. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
trust is it is a communications between people. The first things what you need to do is just be very having ability to listen
Mm-hmm.
front of you. So the key things for it is to build the trust is to put yourself in the other people's shoes also in the same. You have to be able to communicate and connect with these people. That's what's building trust.
And here, let me argue with you a bit. There
Okay.
could be some small things that even the guys in our lovely company merit. I saw a lot of examples like this. Why I believe that trust can be built just at sport with specific sign, word, even a gesture. Let me give you an example. I love to have this example during my trainings in one of the business hotels in the USA. The guy working at the reception desk, serving a long queue of people, line of people. He saw a lady standing just in the middle of this line, and he's just like this service standards, giving the looking into the eyes of the customer's eyes, just letting this, gestures. I will be here just in 5 minutes with you, right? Yes, I see you. I see you. I cannot just in front. There are some other guests. I'm also serving, but he managed to see that this lady was very, very sad. Absolutely, like on the status about to cry, and he made these gestures several times. I will be shortly with you. I will be shortly with you. But he couldn't. And there was another guest just asking a lot of questions, and he couldn't manage to not to do that. He apologized in front of this guest who he was serving and just give me a minute. And he took the rose. There was the vase with the roses just behind him. He took the rose, one rose. He went out of the front desk, came to this lady just in front of all any other guests, and he just presented this rose. Just, I see you're quite sad. I will be really shortly. As soon as I can, I will be with you, serving you. But please accept this rose. And she started crying. What do you think happened? What
What's
was
amazing?
the story behind?
What's amazing story that He, first of all, this gentleman, it's amazing. But for him to keep the eye contact with the clients, he's not just focusing on the person in front of him. He's a true serving person.
Yeah. So
No,
this is the trust, just at sport. But okay, I'm asking you the question. What was the behind the story? What do you think? What the lady told? Why she cried?
wow. Why did I? Maybe you'll cry for the flower. Nobody touched her heart as the way he
Okay.
her heart.
Okay.
I think she felt he cares a lot about it. He's not just ignoring her or ignoring the people there. He kept the eye contact between him and her, and everybody else with the guests is saying, "I'm with
Yeah.
you. I'm here. I feel
Yeah.
you. I know
Yeah.
you."
On the service level or on the surface level, it's true. So one gesture and he just touched her heart. But you know what was behind, what she told, why she was so in love then with this hotel, with this team, because he was amazed, like, wow, she's crying. What did I do wrong or something? But she told, you don't even understand how deeply what you did to me. It's so deep inside. Why deep inside? Our phrase. Why? Because he asked why, what happened, and she started crying, giving a hug to him, telling, today I'm having my birthday. Several years ago, unfortunately, my son, he died, but he told, Mom, wherever happens, I know you love roses. For your birthday, whatever happens, where am I? I will present you even one flower.
Wow.
Can you imagine? So, yes, this is a coincidence, of course, but it happened. Of course, she remembered. So, this is one gesture that creates trust. So, that's why, knowing all these tricks, I will always argue that the trust can build just at sport. Yes, magically.
It's a word of trust is one of the very biggest word in the world to building a trust. Someone and trust, it takes times
Mm-hmm.
build
Yeah,
between, to trust
true,
each.
true.
Uh, and in our life, we can't do anything without trust. The minute you lose trust, you lose everything. So in my professions, and that's what we always coaching and teaching people to how to build trust. And trust, it doesn't come, it's not coming for the word just trust me.
Yeah,
How do I trust you and I just know you for a few minutes? How do I trust your service? How I trust your company? It's a lot of connection. When the people trust, everything can become easy after that. You're trusting a brand, you're trusting a person, you're trusting a service, we all have that amazing stories around the world for trust. You're trusting a hotel brand, you go back to it. You're trusting a brand. What are you buying that brand? You're trusting a person. So if it's trust is a very massive, big word, and if you lose trust,
you
you
lose trust. Yes, you lose everything. Yeah, right. So let's come back to your profound experience. As some my viewers will get to know you better, and your viewers, I also think you would share this video to some of your clients, partners, wherever. So many of your projects actually achieved very good results within several months, right? They were practiced like this. What do you think made you successful in delivering both these quick wins, quick results, and at the same time long-term growth afterwards, even working without you?
well, it's amazing. In my life career, I experienced a lot of challenging, and one of the challenging, of course, what I call it when I walk in to a site when you're seeing that place is underperforming or a company is underperforming. Because in the end of the day, we have to understand who opening a business, it could be a service or a product what you're selling, like I'm saying that mentioned that in early, the result by you providing the, the the sales, the sales is the oxygen of any business.
Yeah.
Okay, without this oxygen, business die. So by seeing sites or seeing companies who underperformance, and I see that many times in my career, and go back to your questions, how we make this turnaround for these companies or any sell site who to turn around. I always look at the people. The first things we would focus with is the people. Like you remind me of the story when I walked into one site. I was in Hong Kong and I walked into one of the sites, and it was like it was amazing to see how the team, the whole sales site was struggling. Okay, the team had lost no hope. Okay, and they almost closed. So the only way the performance was down and the people were not believing themselves anymore. So the first I focus on the small daily habits. For small,
Like what? Like what?
yeah, like coaching them, celebrating the win, even the little win, talking to them, connecting to them, make them feel that we care for them, make them believe in themselves every single. So I focus on the small habits, like we say, coaching them every single day. Slowly, slowly, the energy starts changing.
Yeah.
Feeling the cares, you care about your people. Within
You
six,
know what you have been doing? You did this customer HR service for, I mean, your customer was your team that time.
yes, my customer was my team, and
Yeah.
looking after the team and rebuild that team confidence. That is the this what I mean focus. I remembering people were saying when I walked in and the owner of the company was telling me, "Oh, we need to make more sales. We need to make more sales. We need to make more sales." And he doesn't see is not about more sales. Is the
Yeah.
making the sales that what we need to look after. So focusing on the team thing, focusing on the daily habit, on them, be connecting with them more, talking to them more, understanding them more, celebrating the little win with them, understand who they are, because you walk in and you see them, they lost. And by doing that, slowly, slowly, the team felt the energy and they put this
Yeah.
back again to the business. Within a very short time, of course, we're getting some coaching and trainings, sharpening them a little bit there and there. And that's was it make the magic thing. Within 6 months' time, this site was the best in the region for them. And what's the whole thing is just the connections between me and the team, and we focus on habits. That's what's very simple.
It's like treat your people and they will treat better your customer.
That is absolutely true, because I'm one of the things when someone's saying, "Oh, customer always right, customer come first." I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. One, I always say, your people come first, your employee, people who work for you come first. You need to care for them. You show them you care. Of course, the main goal is to reach for your company, but if you don't look after your people, people will not look after the business. You need to look after your people, and people look after the business.
Yeah, true.
Build brand, not brand build people.
Yeah, true.
That make any sense. So
Yeah.
it's all the focus will be with the people. Of course, when adding back all the extra pieces, like we say, coaching and training and sharpening themselves, and always being sure they are on the top of their games.
True. Okay, from your perspective, then, how do sales and service come together? How can they strengthen each other to create something special, together gain loyalty plus revenue growth? So, what's the cocktail in that?
The cocktail, like when I'm opening my conversation with Yana, what I'm saying is they can't live with others. Like, it's a wife, is a great marriage. You have to have
Yeah, but at the same time, we've worked with you within the same corporate values, right? It doesn't matter, different countries, doesn't matter. why then sales, and you know that more than I do also, that sales are not connected with the operational team sometimes. They argue, they struggle. So it looks like it's the same coin. It looks like we're struggling for the same customer, doing the same business. But why I was in operations and I wasn't dealing from time to time with sales guys. And you know that, right?
Yeah.
And right now we're dealing with you.
The old saying is a bad marriage between sales and marketing and
Yeah, true, true.
it, it's all about the foundation for the business, building the foundation from the beginning for everybody to understand. It's one hand cannot clap. We all in one puzzle and we have to come together. So if the salesperson focusing on sales without understanding, if we don't provide a good service, he was not going to come at that level of sales. So, you know, and if the marketing doesn't do his job correctly, they will not have enough lead for the salesperson to come and talk to that people.
Yeah,
So all in one team, you can't live without each other. So it's about make them understand the combinations of all of everyone is a part of the machine. Without one part, the machine will not run.
yeah,
So it's all about educations and connecting and getting them understanding the philosophy of the business part. So I'll give you an example, okay, in a very simple way. If you're having a hotel, let's talk about the hotel, hospitality. We're going from the hospitality part. Okay. It's not about someone, the salesperson trying to sell a room. He can't sell a room without first, it's meant to fill up the hotel with rooms. But starting with the first impressions from the clients, someone want to book a hotel room. What he will do? He will pick up the phone and one go online right now or
hmm,
call the hotel. So if he go in and see the online and the website is not friendly, is not user friendly,
yeah,
first impression with that person happen, he will absolutely looking for something else. Or even if you're trying to pick up the phone and calling the hotel and the one not answering after three rings, example, or the person answering the phone on the other side, he was not having a good day or should not have a good day and responding and not in the right.
yeah, yeah.
So from the little things, it make the difference. So that's what we're talking about. Everybody have to be connected together. So starting from the phone calls from the bellman when the people walking into the property and the beautiful smile in his face and opening the door to the front office to the housekeeper coming to the room to the restaurants is all connected to each other. So if everybody understands his piece, then will be easy the reputations, then the salesperson will be connecting to that team members or the corporate side and will be smooth transitions.
So it's always about communications between,
It's
inside with the guests. Yeah. Okay.
it's always about communications, and that's work in every kind of business. Either you're selling a service, you're selling a product, whatever you do, they need to understand no one hand can clap. You always need two hands to clap.
Yeah.
So
Oh, very well said. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Good metaphor. Yeah, cool.
so to answer your question is it's everybody have to understand the purpose of what they do. And
Mm-hmm.
we said service cannot live without sales, sales cannot live without marketing, marketing cannot live without sales, and sales cannot live without service. So everything is
One
connected.
organism.
It's
Yeah,
one.
one body, one body. Okay, let's go further. An interesting question I prepared for you. Yeah, we are experts now, but we all know that success it doesn't come without challenges, right? So it comes with challenges, actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you have probably some cases that you can share? What was your biggest, I don't know, challenge, failure case that went wrong, that you learned something out of that?
Life without challenge is not a life. We live for a challenge every day, and I love challenging. To be honest, this is I love that. Smooth, easy day without challenge will be hard. I think the biggest challenge and the biggest outcome experience will be the COVID time. Is unexpected things happen. Is a global disaster. I experienced in my life a lot of challenging with the places I live. I lived in 7 countries in different places. So I experienced SARS in Hong Kong. I experienced tsunami
Mm-hmm.
in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things. But that
Yeah,
was
that's tsunami. It was a huge world event.
it's true.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
It
I
was
remember that times. Yeah.
in Southeast Asia at the time was like 24
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
island. But again, this was individual events happening in separate country. But the biggest one hit the whole world was COVID. COVID is reach every part of the world.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that this was probably the most challenging time it's happening. At that time, I worked for the vacation ownership with the big company Marriott. And for the whole time, for 50, 60 years, the business built on face to face.
Mm-hmm.
Face to face is mean you're waiting for the clients, you're making all your effort to bring the clients to the properties, to the resorts, the hotels, and we meet them face to face, then explain and build a dream with them, and then they buying the product.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When the COVID happened, no one knows how long the COVID will take. The whole world was no, a month, 2 months, 3 months, and this was the biggest challenge you're having, relying on face to face operations. And overnight, you don't have people. Airport is closed, nobody flying, roads is empty. So that was the biggest challenge I probably have. And what we did that time is to have to think outside the box. So this is probably the highlight of my career. That
Mm-hmm.
time, I was responsible for a lot of different people around me, and I know it's we need to do something and need to think out the box. We need to come to think with the new ideas, and that was the excited moment when digital sales, and nobody ever heard of it, to selling a vacation ownership or that kind of things online. And that was the key things. We did sales and marketing online with technology at that time,
Mm-hmm.
using, of course, the AI was just at
Mm-hmm.
that time. So I launched online sales, what's never
Mm-hmm.
for in our industry. And we managed to go out of it by inviting people online and building, the trust and the dream, everything online. And I think was helping a lot of different businesses to think outside of the box. And
Mm-hmm.
talking right now online. Before COVID, when most of the people would do the meetings on face to face, and still, I'm not saying we stopped doing the face to face meetings,
You
but
made the variety, actually.
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the most amazing story and successful story, and until Sababa, until now. So I was very proud to be the first person who launched the digital sales vacation ownership online.
Yeah.
And today is still you can imagine it's still happening. So and the business is growing.
So it's your heritage to the company. What
It's
was
it's
your share in that? I would like to ask.
uh, it's everybody. It was not just me. It was a team effort. We were
Okay.
team there. Yes, I come with the idea for trying that, getting, thinking out it. It's never done before. But like I said, it's not, I can't do it by myself. It's not one hand.
Mm-hmm.
I have,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of team members who really help and support that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Team support to get the clients and booking them. The behind the service team, the member ship, the service team was helping owners to make them comfortable. Then, so like I said, it's not just one person effort; it was a team effort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
cool, cool. Um, I think one of the parameters for sales and for customer experience is also the drive that it can be done to the business, like new ideas, by complaints. But people, especially teams, our guys, they do not love complaints, right? So they think they can be punished for that. They can be, I don't know, maybe dismissed. And psychologically, it's of course quite hard to take all these complaints, make every customer happy. So there is no actually checklist how to make the customer happy, even with these parameters that Merit or any other chain has. Um, how do you consider what complaints can do to make sales and customer experience like brilliant? What do they do?
it's amazing question, Yana. What he's saying is, as a human being, we normally, the majority of people, nobody like negativity.
Yeah,
When you're hearing a complaint, that's mean I'm wrong. I did something
yeah.
wrong. Or did something. So people take it in a negative way. In my life, I take it in a positive way. It's complain. It's mean. I love when someone coming, telling me what happened. It's better to hear it from the guest who
Mm-hmm.
you what's happening, because instead he's just walking away and don't say anything. It's the best way when someone telling you, when he's saying to you or comment, don't take it as a comment or take it as a complaint. He's telling you, I like your place, I like you, I like your service, I care.
I'm a part of it.
I
I'm
Yes,
a part of it. I'm bringing that because I care. Yes.
because I care. And when you take it with that way and you learn from it, he's telling you what you cannot see. Like he said, these days when we're making we'll call it complaint form inside the room or online, how many people will really feel up that? They will have the problem and just leave.
Yeah.
Lose them forever. I love when someone coming saying, hey, by the way, this and this and this and this and this. He's telling me, watch out. That's what we need
Mm-hmm.
fixing in the place. So I take it absolutely in the positive way, because that's what he's telling you. I care about your brand. I care about your place. He's telling you, watch out.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, it depends how you take it. And if his business taking a complaint or a business owner doesn't want to hear the complaint, he will not survive, because the people will never come back. It's better to know and fix it for the next person and the next person, then you have your business being succeed. So I take it as I care kind of than complain.
Yeah, sure. This is the magic actually pill. It can be a magic pill for the business and for our let's say leaner staff guys. If they change this mentality from like this is a pain already, come in a pain. This customer is a pain in my ass, right? But take it like a good in a positive way because it takes time. Because it takes time. Did you have the experience? I don't know, teaching some kind of specific trainings for your guys, for your sales teams to make the shift?
Absolutely. The other things what a lot of people is missing is the world is it's big, and we have people coming from all over the world to your hotel, to your restaurant, to your service, to buying your product. They come from all over, and we all different. So, and also it's not just that, the culture is different.
Yeah.
It reminded me actually was one of the things like he's saying about the clients who having an issue, and that's he coming and complain. People take it as a complaint. I take it as a beautiful comment. He's actually helping us by this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of the things what will nobody stand is the clients. I remember it very well. Was the clients from Japan. He was Japanese. Okay, and it was about something. The Japanese is a very amazing people. They're very well organized.
Yeah, true. They're disciplined.
Disciplined, very well organized. Think work by second. And if you
Yeah.
ever know, even the train cannot be not late. So it was, and the other people dealing with it, they take it as that's okay, it's all right, it's a holiday, it's okay to be 5 or 10 minutes late. You know, they're not
Yeah.
they're not the kind of people to accepting that they die their life how they dealing every day. So the serving person was saying, oh, I'm sorry, but he was just saying I'm sorry. But for the Japanese culture, it was not just sorry, it's fixing the things. He wanted a sincere apology that will not.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, of course what I did for that part is, of course it was an opening eye for everyone, is we can't treat the people just like that. We need to understand the culture in front of us. If I'm dealing with the Russians, or I'm dealing with an English, dealing with an Americans, or dealing with a Thai person, or I'm dealing with Japanese person or a Chinese person or Arab, it's all different culture.
True.
And that's what we focus with, is guiding and coaching our people that if you are in this kind of business and dealing with a different kind of people, you need to put yourself in their shoes. You need to be open-minded, understanding who they are, for you to be able to serve that and fixing that
Yeah.
issue for them, or even selling them your product. You need to understand the people in front of you. So understand the culture and be willing to listen and have these 2 ears on. We always say we listen 80%, we listen more than talking. So you're listening to 80% and talking 20%. That's what a lot of people misunderstood, or still until now, they misunderstand the sales. They think about just talking. It's actually about listening.
Active listening, it's called. Yes, active listening. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is,
So
guys, where we can help because we know all of that. Right? From the
yes,
sales. Yes, because it's really the also the core part of your trainings on sales, or my trainings on customer experience. It's all about the same, because our box, let's say our box full of these stories, actually these diversities.
and also you have to have a process
True.
and disciplined. So all this come together, it gets you a big win, and have to be win-win for both sides.
Yeah, it's like a recipe, a good recipe for some dish, right? The
That's
kitchen stuff, sales or customer experience team, it doesn't matter. True. But many people don't like to complain. What about you as a customer?
um, I'm a human being too, so I'm not calling to
Yeah.
complain. I could make like the most of the people and just okay, I have you, and just walk away. And I'm sure I will not kind of come back again, or buying this product again, or recommending this product again to anyone.
Mhm.
And you know, with today's society and technology, it's it's very easy for businesses to lose and big lose, because the word in our fingertip, we call it. You know, if you're
Yeah.
having put it in and make a video or make a post on your Instagram or Facebook, you're hurting the business big time. But if you really care, that's what I take the complaints, or not a complaint, the comment, as care about this place.
Mhm.
So do I don't say it complain more than giving a guidance, giving a
Yeah.
comment, because I care. If I don't care about the place, I'll walk out, never come back again.
Yeah. What's the reason to waste time and even to complain? Yeah,
Exactly.
true.
So I was recommending every business owner, for whatever he do, whatever that person do, it always have to have an open heart, open mind, open ear to listen to a customer. Because the minute you listen to your customer and don't take it as a complaint, take it as a help. He's helping you to reinform your business and help your business by just listening to him.
True.
So
True.
very simple.
Very simple, but sometimes not quite evident to even the owners or general directors or top guys in the team. It's not evident.
Well, that's what we come in for, helping people to learn soft skills, to learn,
Yeah,
to have a process,
yeah,
disciplined, to build habits, a daily habit. It's all work together. There's no magic recipe for it. If anyone say I have the magic recipe, it's no one have the magic recipe. It's all piece by piece by piece. It's like the puzzle. You have to
yeah,
have a puzzle to put the puzzle together.
true. Okay, so just to finalize our first conversation, in what specific area would it be useful for the owners to pay attention to your services and how you work usually with the owners or with the guys who hire you as a consultant, as a business trainer?
Um, it,
How would you start? Okay, let's say,
how would I
yeah.
start with businesses whose I work mostly on the project basis with people, but also I give help as a trainer if someone, like I said, I'm a specialist in turnaround. That's one thing. Unperformance turnaround side in a very short time, doing innovations of fixing problems inside or thinking outside the box side of it. It's working as a coach and a business consultant is I engage in a project.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my question would be the last one. As an owner, I invest in you and I expect a return on investment, right? Yeah. In what specific time, like an offer from your side, can you bring to me just to believe that, for example, in 3 months, in 6 months, in 1 year period, I would get my
Return your
investment back and yeah, and I earn on that.
That's amazing things. If I told you I can do it in 3 months, it might be the issue is bigger. You might need to build, if you're trying to build a big ship, like 500,
Mm-hmm.
like you want to build a little boat. But that take, a boat will take in a year, a big ship might take 5 years.
Yeah.
It depends all the time on the issue what the person have. We do regularly, like if we're building a sales team, as an example, building a sales team from scratch. That's take around
Yeah.
6 months.
Okay.
That's take 3 to 6 months. It depends again what kind of industry you're looking at.
Yeah.
You
How
know,
many people in the team, right?
people in the team is if you want us to go on hiring and training or just training or building the process, building the product with you, that's one thing. So we specialize on building teams,
Mm-hmm.
sales teams, or fixing a sales team. And also if
Okay.
fixing the problems is sometimes
Fewer to cure them.
it's again it depends on what's the issue really. It's inside the things. It's like I'll give you an example. Like you have a car and the car stopped, and
Mm-hmm.
all right, or you want to upgrade the car. So if the car
Yeah.
stops on the road, we need to look at that car and see where is the issue. It might be
Yeah.
a very tiny issue. It taking 2 weeks and fix and run.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it might need a gas or something. It taking a week to 2 weeks. It might be the issue is becoming 3 months with that. I mean, that's when a business owner, well, how do I trust you? I want my return on investment very soon. Again,
Yeah,
what we are with the doctor, you know, in the end of the day, we help you out first to know, analyze what's the problem. What do you want to build?
true. Yeah. And it comes, I mean, it why I opened the topic and at the same time I'm finishing that conversation by that, because I believe this is where we're again similar, because my issue with the customer experience, like development or building inside the team, it also depends on the business, on how big is that, how damaged is that, let's say like this,
How
how
them
damaged is that, yeah. So, and I think it good leaders, I mean, this topic finishing here right now, but can open another conversation a bit later with the exact samples of what you did and what I've done already. Like an example, what was it, in what industries, the results as well, and how we work with top teams and with owners, and what kind of requests. Okay, what
I
do you
like
think?
I like the way you put it in. Is imagining us like a builder team. Do you want to build the house from the ground and put the foundation and
Yeah,
build the house, or do
yeah,
you just the little renovations of that house?
yeah, true. Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just the little changing walls and adjusting things and putting changing um, roof,
Yeah.
or really you have the house and demolish the house completely and rebuild, because also demolish
Mm-hmm.
takes time.
Or
Building tech.
just a leakage probably took place and you have to just have the deal with this hole, right? So we don't know.
Or you
Okay,
house and make the house operating until you're fixing the part is not working.
true. Okay, so we finish here for today, but at the same time, we opened a new page, a new page of this book for the next topic.